back to my channel where we're going over every single spoiler for the upcoming Raging Echoes League. Today is spoiler day 6, so let's get right into it. So today, Jagex revealed their teleportation relics for this upcoming league. I want to go over each of those, which are Fairies, Flight, Bank Heist, and Clue Compass. Before we get into that, I want to do a quick flashback at Trailblazer Reloaded and see what the relics were there and how they compare to these upcoming relics. And then I'm going to go over my choice and why I think that one is the best. So back in Trailblazer Reloaded, we had two relics, Fairies Flight and Globetrotter. I personally went with Fairies Flight, and so did 58 to 59%, the majority. I think most people were probably thinking the way I was thinking, which Globetrotter is really good early on because it gives you access to some key teleports. But as you quickly progress in the game, you're going to be able to get all the jewelry and all the teleports for your regions unlocked. And so and I built my house and to have all the teleports and the teleportation tools. And so I really didn't need Globetrotter. I could just teleport to my house and just access all those teleports pretty easily. And Fairies Flight just had way better overall utility, accessing spirit trees, the two leprechauns, and the fairy rings. It was really nice to not have to walk around with the Draman staff and go, to using the RD cape, teleport, run over to the fairy ring and do that. I think it was just so much easier just to have it in your inventory. Also, there's the added utility of it, which teleporting to every leprechaun made farming so much faster and easier, and I think that's probably why Fairies Flight was the outright winner. And so Jagex decided to keep Fairies Flight around, so that's making a comeback. As far as I can tell from the spoiler, there are no changes to Fairies Flight. There are tons of teleports here. Overall, really good, powerful relic, really good utility, really quick access to farming, and so it's going to be a good way to kind of get around Gielinor. But let's talk about the two new ones. So, Bank Heist. This one's really phenomenal, and please don't underestimate this one. This also includes every single deposit box teleport. There are a lot more deposit boxes than there are banks, and so the name, I think, Bank Heist, might be a misnomer. You're not going to remember all of the different places where you can have deposit boxes, but also this is also a really nice utility to get to a lot of places. Every raid has a deposit box and bank, and so this is quick access to getting there and getting set up. You teleport to your house, teleport immediately back to the raid if you need to for whatever reason, and it's really nice. Wherever you are, you can just kind of go to a bank and then come back to that activity with last recall, assuming the last recall orb is coming back. So this is really fast, instant guaranteed banking, which is absolutely phenomenal. As you can see from here, there's a lot of teleports on here. We haven't gotten a full list, but I believe in the wiki we're going to get a really nice map of Gielinor with all the different points on it. So once that link and page is ready on the wiki, I'm going to put a comment or put it into the description below. So just stay tuned for that. The wiki wizards are at it, and they're working on it, and they're getting it all ready for us, and so we can just leverage that tool to kind of tell us where all the teleports are around Gielinor for the banks and the safety deposit boxes. All right, the last one up is Clue Compass. This one, oh my God, unreal, amazing, and let me tell you why. A lot of the places where you would have stash units and places where you would do clue steps, they're actually pretty close to, a lot of banks and other utility places. For example, you need to go to a place like Draenor Village, right next to the bank of the teleport, right? Draenor Manor, you have access to that, and that you don't even have a relatively good way to get there, right? Remember, all of the clues that drop will be accessible only to the regions you've unlocked, and so you should be able to do every single clue step starting the first minute in. Now, if my inclination is correct, and we had tier 2 teleportation relics last time, and this time again it'll be tier 2 teleportation relics, you unlock your second relic really, really early on. And so I think getting that second relic and just getting started on clues, remember clues have additional drops and better drop chances for better, more unique items, and so that's going to be really phenomenal. I'm not sure if there's going to be an additional clue relic or boost because this itself just makes clue solving so fast and powerful. In addition to that, you can see here there are so many teleports. Like, just look at Catherby. You have teleport to a bank and Catherby Beehive, right? I don't know if collecting beeswax from in Catherby is going to be a task, but if you do and you unlock that region and you go there, boom, instantly done, super fast, right? So many overall great teleport locations in here. I think, this is absolutely phenomenal. Again, there's a lot of teleportation locations here, a lot of teleportation locations with the bank and the deposit box. So which one are you going to pick? Which one am I going to pick? So I did a quick analysis here. I think the fastest way to kind of make a quick judgment call was looking at the size of the scroll bar. The bigger the scroll bar, the more teleportation options there are. And as you can tell, Fairy's Flight is the clear loser here. Not that many options. The bar is just so large, and so there's really not that much to go on. Now looking at, Bank Heist and Clue Compass, they are really, really close. I did try to look at the pixels, and it looks like Clue Compass wins just by a very slight amount. But I think this is where Clue Compass really wins. Assuming that the item in your inventory, you can just have a one-click teleport to your next clue step. That to me is such a huge quality of life. Remember, just because you have more teleports doesn't mean necessarily it's really good, because if you spend a lot of time, scrolling around the menu to click the options, right, we're way past the number of teleportation options than like the letters and numbers on the keyboard. And so you're going to have to scroll and click manually. Even if there's a menu entry helper or plugin or something like that that helps out with these new relics, it's still going to be a little bit tedious. If I want to just do a bunch of clues, and assuming clues are going to stack again, and so on, this is going to be unreal. You kill a bunch of monsters, you stack up a bunch of clues, and then you just click, 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 teleport around. You can also get the items that you can fill the stash tab units with, and so solving clues is going to be unreal. This to me is more than just a teleportation relic. This is a clue solving relic. I would be surprised if Jagex brings like another clue relic in this league, because this is just so powerful. But that's really why I'm leaning towards Clue Compass. I know some people probably might disagree with me and think that the bank relic will be really powerful. Please leave your comments below and tell me what your thoughts are. If you're as excited about Clue Compass as I am so pumped. What a way to start the weekend. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, definitely give it a like button. If you want to stay up to date with all of my spoiler videos, hit the subscribe button. And any other ideas and thoughts that you think I may have missed, or any information that comes out that Jagex clarifies, just definitely leave a comment below. Let's keep it going, and let's keep the information flowing. Thank you.